morning. Good morning. Welcome to another Sunday school. We are excited to have you back with us. We miss seeing you in person, but we're glad we can gather this way as well. I want to thank Sophia for doing a beautiful job with communion last week, and for Lily and Jolene for being incredible acolytes in the worship. We want to thank Olive for being our acolyte this morning in worship, and we want to thank Morgan for doing communion this week. Today's story is about one of Jesus' apostles and their escape from prison after evil King Herod and had them arrested. If you want to pause the video and read the story, you can find it in Acts 12, 1 through 17. Know that we love you guys and we miss you, and we continue to keep you all and your families in our prayers. Well, with this, let's head on in and see your pictures and images and the winning images for the New Testament Hall of Fame. All right, see you later. Hey guys, I realized that we forgot one more announcement this morning before we go in to see our images, and tomorrow is Lily's birthday. So would you all join with me in singing Happy Birthday to Lily? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lily. Happy birthday to you. Lily, we wish you a wonderful birthday. Know that we love you, and just we're wishing you a wonderful birthday. All right, well, with that, we're going to head on in and see the winning images for the New Testament Hall of Fame, as well as the pictures you sent us this week. Well, your votes are in. Here's the winning image for the New Testament Hall of Fame, and the pictures from all of you from this week. Here's our first winning image from the New Testament Hall of Fame. That's a great image of Dorcas, or Tabitha. Here's our second winning image. Another great image of Dorcas giving clothes to those in need in her community. And our third winning image for the New Testament Hall of Fame. That's a beautiful picture of Dorcas sewing. We want to say great job acolyting to Lily and Jolene. You guys did an awesome job. We want to say way to go with communion to Sophia. You did an incredible job last week with communion. And we want to say thanks for sharing the beautiful artwork to Olive. She sent us this picture of her and her yarn craft from last week. Isn't that beautiful? Great job. Thank you guys. Well, thanks for sharing. And remember to send your pictures and votes for the New Testament Hall of Fame to Eric by Friday. All right, let's head into Sunday school by joining and singing the Books of the New Testament song.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Acts, and next is Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians, and Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus, and Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st and 2nd, 3rd John, Jude, and Revelation.
Hi, I'm Paul Pritchard, and this is Mary. We're going to do some songs for you for the next couple of weeks. This one is This Is the Day. Grab your song sheets. This is the day that the Lord has made, We will rejoice and be glad in it, This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made.
Here is the quiz for today. In the story in Acts 12, evil King Herod ordered the killing of which apostle? Was it A, Matthias, B, James, or C, John? Announce your answer. The correct answer is B, James. Herod next ordered the arrest and trial of which apostle? A, Peter, B, Matthew, C, Luke. Your answer? The correct answer is A, Peter. After Peter escaped from prison, what's the name of the maidservant who is astonished to hear his voice at the outer gate of a house where followers of Jesus had gathered? Was it A, Ruth, B, Roxanne, or C, Rhoda? Your answer? The correct answer is C, Rhoda. Thanks for taking the quiz.
Today's story is Escape from Jail from Acts 12. There will be 10 images. Pick your favorite for the New Testament Hall of Fame. King Herod was very disturbed by all the reports of miracles in his kingdom. He had been glad when the Romans had executed Jesus, but now he was afraid. Peter, James, and John, ordinary fishermen, had become great leaders with extraordinary powers. He had to stop these dangerous men before it was too late, or soon no one would bow down to him, Herod, mighty Lord and ruler of Galilee. Herod had James, the brother of John, arrested and beheaded. The disciples were heartbroken when they heard the news, but the enemies of Jesus were pleased with this crime, so Herod arrested Peter too and prepared to put him on trial. He would make an example of the ringleader and kill him. He wanted to stop these troublemakers once and for all. Peter found himself in the deepest cell, chained and double-chained to 2 guards with soldiers guarding all the prison gates. Peter's chains were huge and heavy, and all around him water dripped, while the guards stared grimly and silently into the darkness. That night, Peter quietly prepared to die. A few streets away, the followers of Jesus gathered secretly in a house, praying and calling on the name of God. They prayed and begged God to save Peter, but they did not know how. They cried out in desperation, "Oh God, hear our prayer. Save our brother Peter." Meanwhile, the prisoner had fallen asleep between his guards. He was curled up on the floor, looking strangely peaceful, and the guards sat on either side of him, puzzled at his calm and carefree manner. Before long, they closed their eyes too. At that very moment, light filled the whole cell, radiating into every corner, as an angel appeared and stood beside Peter. "Get up! Hurry!" Peter staggered up, dazed, as the chains fell from his hands and his feet. The 2 soldiers sat there, completely unaware. "Put on your coat and your sandals," said the angel, "and follow me." Peter obeyed, but he was sure that he was dreaming as one door after another flew open. No one moved or flinched or noticed them as they passed through all the guard posts until at last they came to the huge iron gate that led into the city. The gate creaked and swung open slowly, all by itself, and the angel led Peter all the way down the street, turned the corner, then vanished. Feeling the cold night air on his cheeks, Peter suddenly knew that this was no dream. He ran through the streets until he came to the secret house and knocked on the door. Inside, the followers of Jesus were still praying and begging God for help. A maidservant named Rhoda ran to the door and recognized Peter's voice. She was so happy and so shocked that she ran back to the others without opening the door. "It's Peter, it's Peter, it's him, it's Peter," she stammered. "You're out of your mind," they said. No, he's there on the doorstep." It must be a vision. But God had answered their prayers, and Peter was truly knocking at the door, whispering, "Let me in, let me in." Rhoda ran back and unbolted the door, and Peter walked into the middle of the room where the prayer meeting broke up in an uproar. Peter held up his hand, and there was silence. "Tell the others that I'm safe," he said. Then he left the house while it was still dark and escaped from the city. Greetings, artist friends. Today's story was about Peter escaping chains. So today's activity is a paper chain. So in your packet, you will get a bunch of strips of different colored paper, and you will need some tape and then markers or a pen, because in addition to putting your links together to form a chain, I'm going to encourage you to also write on your links. Right now, we're in a time where we can't do all the things we normally do. We're in a pandemic. So we're all having different experiences of that. So this chain is a chance for you to write or draw, if you want to draw on this narrow band, what you're experiencing during this pandemic. So you can add a couple links a day, because each day is a little bit different for you, or you can do one a week, or however you want to do it. So think about what you're experiencing and then write a word on your strip. Let's see, what do I want to write today? I'm grateful today. So I'm going to write grateful, and then I'm going to connect it here. I'm doing kind of a rainbow of colors. So I'm going to connect it on this end. You're just going to take your strip, loop it through, and then grab a piece of tape to secure it. Oops, that tape's probably a bit longer than it needed to be. Go around. All right, so my link for today is about being grateful. And then I'll add another one after that. And the next one I might do a little drawing on it or a pattern. Maybe I want to make, let's see. Maybe I'll take this marker and I'll do polka dots. All right. And I might add something else too, but I might not, and then I'm just going to attach that too. So there you are, your activity for today, making a paper chain with messages on it. And now we'll head to communion.
As Jesus gathered with his disciples, he took the bread, broke it, and blessed it, and said, "Take and eat. This is my body broken for you." And he took the cup and poured the juice, and said, "This is my blood, poured out for many. Do this in remembrance of me."
Well, I hope you had a great 4th of July yesterday. We celebrated the 244th birthday of the United States. It goes back to July 4th, 1776, with the signing of the Declaration of Independence. It was a little different 4th of July, not as many fireworks, but I hope you had a lot of fun yesterday. And on this 4th of July weekend, I thought it would be fitting that we sang a song by Catherine Lee Bates. It's called "Oh Beautiful for Spacious Skies," also known as "America the Beautiful." Catherine Lee Bates was a college professor. She was an author. She was a great poet. and she was a social activist. And in this song that she wrote right after she saw the World's Fair in Chicago, she was just blown away by this beautiful event. And she talks about the alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. Well, the alabaster cities that she was inspired by was this incandescent lights that were just coming out, light bulbs, thousands of them that were shown in Chicago, and how a city could be. And she was a person very opposed. She wanted to see America eliminate poverty and injustice and racial inequality. She was opposed to all those things, many of the same things that people protested against during the past month. So in her final verse, in this entire song, she talks about the great things that our country has done, but in the final verse, she talks about what we can aspire to, how we can be better. America, America, God, mend thine every flaw. Confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law. So leading us today in our final song will be Paul and Mary Pritchard again. And we thank you very much, Paul and Mary, and we look forward to having you lead us again next week. So get out your song sheets, everybody, and join Paul and Mary in Beautiful for Spacious Skies.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mounted majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed full grace on thee, and crown thy good with servanthood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success be nobleness, and every gain divine. Oh, beautiful for patriot dream that sees beyond the years, thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, America, God mend thine every flaw. Confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law.
Well, friends, enjoy the rest of your 4th of July weekend, and we'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.